If you're into fun and you love to play.
If you like funny jokes that put you away.
If you like to dance to a slamming sound and you like having lots of friends around.
And if you're one of those kids who lives by the rule that sad is bad and happy is cool.
Ooh, little buddy, you're about to see you're in the very best place that you could be.
Hey, it's Lamb Chops, play along. Where kids come to play along and fun things are all we ever do. Yeah, it's Lamb Chops, play along.
Come join the kids and play along.
We got a lot of good stuff for you.
Bounce your bottom in your chair. Bounce it here, bounce it there. And with tender, loving care, bounce it everywhere. Bounce it fast, bounce it slow. Bounce it high, bounce it low. Sing while you bounce along.
One more chorus of our song. Lamb Chops, play along. Where kids come to play along and fun things are all we ever do. Yeah, it's Lamb Chops, play along. Join the kids and play along. We got a lot of good stuff for you.
And you, and you,
And you.
and you. Yeah, and especially you.
These are called Poconos puppets. And they're called Poconos. There's mountains called the Poconos, but they have nothing to do with these puppets. These Poconos puppets are called Poconos because you cut out any shape, a rabbit. I've cut the shape of a bear. And you cut a hole in the center, and that's where you're going to poke your finger. And then before you poke your finger, you draw a face. I drew a Papa Bear. And I stick my finger through, and there's Papa Bear's nose. Of course, if it's Pinocchio, he can have a very long nose that grows. At any rate, here's the nose, and there are the hands for your puppet. And that's why it's called a Poconos puppet. Now, this is the Papa Bear. Would you like to be Papa Bear?
No.
Why don't you want to be Papa Bear?
I'm not a boy.
You're not a boy. All right. What do you want to be?
A mama bear.
Mama Bear. Okay, there's Mama Bear for you. Would you like to be Baby Bear?
No.
What do you want to be?
Papa bear.
Papa Bear. Typecasting. There you go. And you're going to be Baby Bear. There you go, Jenna. Now, put it on. Oh, look at the long nose on Mama Bear. Whoa. And stick out your fingers so that she has hands. There we go. Now, Mama Bear, just show everybody. So Mama Bear has hands. Good. And there's, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, look what you're doing. How clever. Jenna made it so that it looked like they were paws. Looks like yours is an animal. You see, because it's walking on its little feet. May I see Papa Bear? There we go. Okay, let's show everybody Papa Bear. And what does Papa Bear say?
Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Somebody's been sleeping. Okay, and what does Mama Bear say?
Someone has sleeping in my bed, too.
In your bed, too. And what does Baby Bear say?
Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and there she is.
I think these puppets are unbearably sweet. Don't you? Make them. You'll like them.
If ever you wake up so sad that you could use a friendly stroke, just climb into your chair and the moment you're there, tell yourself a joke. Tell me the joke. Tell me.
What did one elevator say to the other?
I get up. What did one elevator say to the other?
I think I'm coming down with something.
I think I'm coming down with... Oh, I love it. Mwah.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name, too. And whenever we go out, you can hear the people shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Da-da-da-da-da-da. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name, too. And whenever we go out, you can hear the people shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Da-da-da-da-da-da. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name, too. And whenever we go out, you can hear the people shout, there goes when I was sound asleep, my little brother Keith tiptoed into my bedroom and pulled out all my teeth. You'd think that I would be upset and jump and spit and swear. You'd think that I would tackle Keith and pull out all his hair, but no, I'm glad he didn't. Who cares if people stare? Now, thanks to the Tooth Fairy, I'll be a millionaire. And so the evil, rotten, nasty, bad guy, the Sheriff of Nottingham, was banished from the land. And from that day forward, Robin Hood lived happily with Robin's band of merry men. Oh, is it a rock band or a rap band?
Neither, Landchild. I mean, they were a bunch of guys who stole from the rich and gave to the poor.
Wowee! Woo! They must have had a lot of money.
No. They gave it all away.
So if they gave away all their money, how come they were so merry?
'Cause that's the kind of guys they were.
Well, I is the kind of hound who is hungry, whoop, and this old hound's nose knows when the smell of cookies comes into it. And I got the smell of cookies. Oh, Sherry, could we have some of them cookies, please?
Not now, guys. I told you it's too close to dinner time.
Boy, she is as mean as the nasty Sheriff of Nottingham.
We'll call her the evil Sheriff Sherry.
Hey, that gives me an idea about how we can get those cookies.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Well, somehow, every time you get an idea,
Yeah?
I get grounded. It's betcha time, and though I've never met ya, I know some things you can't do. I betcha. I'll teach you how to do what I propose. Ready, set, here goes.
Hola! What is that person doing? You're probably asking yourself. I'm showing you a betcha. Yes, it's a betcha. You say to your friend, put your hand on the table with your fingers spread. And then you say, lift your pinky, lift your ring finger, lift your middle man, show me your pointer finger, and now wiggle your thumb. All right, you say to your friend. Now bend under, knuckle under your middle finger. And there, you rest it on the knuckle. Now you say, wiggle your pinky, and your friend will be able to do it. Wiggle your thumb, and your friend will be able to do it. Raise up your pointer finger, and your friend will be able to do it. And then you say, now try to raise your ring finger. And your friend won't be. Without lifting this knuckle, your friend will not be able to lift that ring finger. I know I can't do it, and I'm pretty double-jointed. Do you know what that is? That's a betcha.
You'll get a lot of laughter, I've no doubt. I bet you if you'll only try it out.
Here's your cookies coming up.
Sherry, I got a question.
I have a question.
Me first.
Okay, what's your question?
This guy, Robin Hood, you know.
Oh, from the book that you were reading, the Hush Puppy and Lamb Chop.
Yeah, that guy. Well, he stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And this guy was a kind of a folk hero, wasn't he?
Oh, I'll say.
Yeah, well, I don't understand it. Why, he was a thief. And you always said that stealing is wrong.
Oh, yeah, but it's a very complicated issue, Charlie. You see, he stole from the rich and gave to the poor and to the hungry. And the guy he stole from was the evil, nasty Sheriff of Nottingham. Do you understand?
Perfectly, Sherry, perfectly.
Good. You may come to me at any time with a question.
Sherry, you said exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you. Bye.
Charlie...
No sweat. I talked to Sherry and it's all taken care of. Oh, goody! It's cookie time for this puppy. Wait, not quite. Well, now, Charlie Horse, either it's cookie time or it's not cookie time. And the longer we wait, the closer it gets to dinner time. And if we disobey Sherry, it'll be trouble time.
Don't worry about it. Sherry said it was okay. Only she didn't know quite what she was saying.
Excuse me.
You getting a cold?
No, I think I'm allergic to the forest.
I know what you need. Cookies. Now stop sneezing. I am Robin Hoof, and you guys are the merry men, and we have a mission. Just like Robin Hood, we're gonna take from the evil Sheriff Sherry. And we're gonna give to the poor. That's us. Hey, that's gonna be a change for you, Jolly Hoof. Most of the time you take from me and keep for yourself. Yeah. Well, we're gonna rescue those cookies from the evil Sheriff Sherry. Okay, merry men, tally-ho and go get 'em. Huh? Why are you looking at me? That's you, Hush Puppy. You are the merry man. Go get those cookies. Hey, this merry man ain't gonna be so merry if he gets caught by the Sheriff Sherry. Trust me. Why would I do that? All right, we'll all go. Now, oh, here she comes. Shh, shh. Grab her when she goes by.
What was that? Would you look what you've done?
Oh, Sherry, we're sorry.
Yes, it was Charlie Horse's idea.
Oh, yeah, we thought that you was the evil Sheriff Sherry.
Yeah.
Evil Sheriff Sherry.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh.
Well, you guys go to your room, please. Right now, I'll be there in a
Sherry.
minute. Evil Sheriff. This is a very strange game that you play with your fingers. And if you will follow me, we'll play it together. Do exactly as we do. Everybody, hold your hands down. Now, cross your hands at the wrists. Turn the palms so that they face each other and link your fingers. And now bring your hands in and up and around and keep those fingers linked tightly. And the weird thing is, although you've had those fingers all your life, when I point to a finger without touching it, Selena, who's a very smart girl, is not going to be able to move it. She's not going to know which one it is, are you? And Robert, who is very, very good, is not going to be able to move the right finger. Robert, I'd like you to move that finger. Ah, no. Okay, Selena, I'd like you to move that finger. No, you're moving this one over here. Now, you do it with me, and you'll see I can't do it either. Okay, guys. Selena, don't touch a finger of mine. Just point to one, darling. Which finger would you like me to try to move? I'm really going to try. That one. No, do it again. Do it again. Oh, wait a minute. There, I got it. But that was the second try. Would you point to one of my fingers and see which one? Just tell me what to move. No, I did it wrong. Now, the weird thing is that you've had these fingers all your life. But you get so confused when you go like this that you can't identify the right finger. Isn't that true?
Mm-hmm.
It's really true. Try it and see whether your friends can figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, let me try to touch you again. Go play by yourself.
Oh, swell. Great plan. Terrific, Robin Hoof. Now I bet that mean old Sheriff Sherry won't let us have any cookies at all.
It's not my fault.
It is so. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. I told you we were going to get in trouble. Oh.
I ain't no merry man now. And I ain't never gonna listen to you again. Hush Puppy, it. Ha, made you listen.
Hey, you guys.
Oh,
Now, what was
Sherry.
that all about?
Oh, Sherry, it was all my fault.
Somehow I figured that out.
Well, you see, we wanted cookies.
Yeah, and so Robin Hoof said...
Robin Hoof?
No, Charlie Hoof said...
Charlie Hoof?
Charlie Horse
That's it.
said that you said that it was okay for Robin Hood to steal from the rich to give to the poor.
You know, I already spent my allowance, so I am very, very poor. And you got the cookies, so that makes you rich, like the sheriff.
I see. And so you pretended that I was the bad sheriff?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Well, I am not the bad sheriff, and you are not Robin Hood, and you are not Merry Men.
I'm not even slightly cheerful. But I am sorry. Yeah, me too.
Well, I'm glad you're sorry.
Really?
I'd like to know if you're also hungry.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. All right, then, why don't we go downstairs, and I'll make dinner.
Good.
And then maybe after dinner we'll make some cookies.
Oh, yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, and then while the cookies are baking, I will read you another story.
Oh, great. You know what? Listen, would you read to us the story about that killer? His name is Bluebeard, the evil pirate.
Charlie Horse, somehow, I don't think so. Mm-mm. Oh, no. Give me a knock-knock joke. Don't knock a knock-knock joke. They're always dumb. So tell me how come? After one, a laugh will bubble up. After four, I always double up. Don't be an old slowpoke. Give me a knock-knock joke, please.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
King Kong.
King Kong who?
King Kong, the witch is dead. The witch.
That was a knock-knock joke. I love a knock-knock joke. They can be awful, it's true. Still, I'm telling you, I love a knock-knock joke.
I have some friends with me, and I'd like you to know their names. So when I say three, everybody shout out your name. 1, 2, 3. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Did you shout out your name at home? Well, everybody turn around, take a peek at the camera, and everybody at home, you shout out your name so they know your name. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Serena.
Good, now we know each other. Okay, we're going to do a story. Do you like stories? Can you read? Can you read a little bit?
I could read a little bit.
Could you really?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Well, we're going to do a story, and this is a story that we're going to share. So, sometimes I'll look up, and you kids can just fill in the word that I leave out.
Now, I'm going to do it the best.
No, this is not competition. Everybody's going to do it equally well.
And I'm going to do it more equally well.
Oh, lambed up. All right. This is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there lived a lovely girl named Little Red Riding
Boots.
Hood.
Boots.
Yeah, no, she had red boots. She had red boots and she was little, so they called
No,
her...
Hood. Little Red Riding Hood.
They're right, you know.
Are they?
Yes, they're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Did you get Little Red Riding? Did you know? You're the only one who didn't know.
I like my answer better.
Oh, yeah, you always do. One day her mother said, take a basket of food to your old sick
Piano.
Grandmother.
piano.
Grandmother. Yeah, the grand piano is what you call a big piano.
But you don't feed a piano.
Grandmother.
No, this food was for her grandmother. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You're the only one who didn't know that.
I still like my answer better.
Oh, you're such a goof. On the way to her grandmother's, Little Red Riding Hood met a big, bad wolf.
A wolf. And then the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew down Grandma's house.
no.
Three little pig story.
Yes, that's a sweet little pig story. I was kidding.
And there are no pigs in the story.
Except for the grandmother who's going to eat all that food.
No. So the wolf asked Little Red Riding Hood, where are you going? And Little Red Riding Hood said, I'm going to visit my sick grandmother. And then the wolf said, what's in that basket? And she said it's filled with all kinds of...
Nintendo games.
No food.
It's not nice to play with your food.
Well, the wolf said goodbye to Little Red Riding Hood, and since the wolf was hungry and he wanted that food, he ran as fast as he could through the woods to beat Little Red to Grandmother's house. And when he got there, the wolf pounced on Grandma.
Don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. And he locked Grandma in a closet. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, that's what he did. And then he put on Grandma's nightgown, he put on Grandma's hat, and he climbed into her
High heel shoes.
No. He climbed into her... And just then there was a knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock.
That's a knock on the book.
Yes, I know it's a knock on the book. And in walked
Slimer.
No, not Slimer. In walked Little
Red
Riding Hood. And Little Red looked at this person in the bed wearing Grandma's nightgown and Grandma's hat and Grandma's
High heel shoes.
No. And she said, Grandma, what big eyes you have. And the wolf said,
Great new mascara.
no. No, when Little Red said, what big eyes you have, what did the wolf say?
So I could see you, my dear.
The better to see you, my dear. Very good. And,
No, she said great new contact lenses.
no. And then Little Red said, what big ears you have.
The way
And the wolf said,
all the way to hear you, my dear.
the better way to hear you, my dear. Grandma, said Little Red, what big teeth you have.
The better way to eat you.
No, the wolf said regular checkups and I floss after every meal.
No, the wolf said, the better way to eat you, my dear. And
I wasn't even close, was I?
no, not even close. And the wolf grabbed Little Red, who was screaming, but a passing hunter heard Little Red Riding Hood screaming. What did she scream?
Help, help.
Help! Yes, we got it. And then the hunter chased the wolf away, and they let Grandma out of the closet, and they all lived.
I know.
What?
They all live together.
No.
No, they all live forever and ever. Or a long time.
They live happily ever after.
Really? They live happily ever after?
Yeah.
That's boring.
That's boring.
Yeah, I thought you had a good ending.
Well, if you wanted to end this story, what would you say?
I would say, please. The end.
I got a riddle, you bet. I got a riddle, yes, that it is a little mystery. Can you solve the riddle? We'll see. Oh, I am so excited. I got such a great riddle to tell to you. You're gonna love it. I am happy to be the one to tell you this riddle.
Wonderful. What is it?
What was that?
What was what?
Sherry, did you
Psst. No, I didn't psst. I thought you psst.
No, I didn't.
Well, I didn't psst either.
Well, let's face it, somebody and I'm gonna find out who is psting.
Did you psst?
No, Sherry, that was me.
Well, why did you psst?
Because I wanted to call your attention, but I didn't want Charlie Horse to know that I was here.
Well, why did you want Charlie Horse to know you were here?
Because Charlie Horse, he never lets me do nothing. Nothing. I can't do riddles, I can't do jokes. Charlie Horse does them all.
Well, this is your big chance, because Charlie Horse isn't here. So what do you want to do?
I want to tell you a riddle.
Oh, good. Okay, tell it.
I had this dream where I climbed up a mountain, and at the top of the mountain, I met a bear. And in my dream, the bear chased me and chased me and chased me right to the end of the cliff. And in my dream, I turned around, and the moment had come for me to fight the bear or jump off the cliff. What two words would solve my problem?
I don't know.
Wake up!
Wake up.
Yeah, the first thing I said was, I had this dream.
Oh, I get it. Hey, that's good. Psst, again, what?
Don't tell Charlie Horse that I told you that joke.
Why not?
Because that's the riddle that Charlie Horse wanted to tell.
Oh, dear. You can play along with Brian and me, okay? Oh, it's a sad story. My name is Flo, and I work in a button factory. I got a boss who just gets meaner by the year. One day he said, "Hey, Flo, are you busy?" I said, "No." He replied, "Then push this button here with your right finger." My name is Flo, and I work in a button factory. I got a boss who just gets meaner by the year. One day he said, "Hey, Flo, are you busy?" I said, "No." He replied, "Then push this button here with your left finger." My name is Flo, and I work in a button factory. I got a boss who just gets
meaner by the year. One day he said, "Hey Flo, are you busy?" I said no. He replied, "Then push this button here and use your right foot." My name is Flo and I work in a button factory. I got a boss who just gets meaner by the year. One day he said, "Hey Flo, are you busy?" I said no. He replied, "Then push this button here and use your left foot." My name is Flo and I work in a button factory. I got a boss who just gets meaner by the year. One day he said, "Hey Flo, are you busy?" I said no. He replied, "Then push this button here with just your tongue, please." My name is Flo and I work in a button factory. I got a boss who just gets meaner by the year. One day he said, "Hey Flo, are you busy?" I said yes.
Outstanding.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end.
Oh, no.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end.
How do I turn you off?
It goes on and on, my friend.
Okay.
Some people
I get the joke.
singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever.
I can't
just
believe you
because
guys.
This is the song that doesn't end.
Okay,
Yes,
I've had it.
goes on
That's it.
and on,
That's
my
it.
friend.
What are you doing?
Some people started singing it, not
What is
knowing
this?
what it was.
Hey!
And they'll
No,
continue
this, no.
singing it
This is the last
forever
time,
just
right?
because
This is it.
the song
This is
that
it. This is it.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people
Okay, if you guys need to
singing
keep
it,
that,
not
I want you to
knowing
go
what it
far,
was.
far away.
And they'll
Go,
continue
go, go.
singing it forever
No.
just because this
Keep
is
on
the
going.
song that
Woo, woo.
doesn't end.
Whoop.
This is the song that...
Charlie, horse! No, stop. Charlie, stop. I want you to go away. Go away. And don't slam the door.